WWE WrestleMania plans for Roman Reigns, CM Punk and Seth Rollins reportedly revealed. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. For WWE Family latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. One of the more interesting moments to come out of the Royal Rumble were the interactions between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins. While there's long been no love lost between the three, things really turned heated towards the end of the match, with Punk eliminating both Rollins and Reigns, followed by Rollins curb-stomping Reigns onto the steel steps, and brawling with Punk after he was thrown out by Logan Paul. Since then, there's been the prevailing thought that the sequence could be leading somewhere for WrestleMania, along with those wondering if Reigns was fine following the brutal spot. In regards to the latter, PW Insider Elite reports that Reigns appears to be okay. Questions regarding Reigns' status had further been raised after Michael Cole described him as out of action on Raw this past Monday, but it's believed that phrase was used to describe why Reigns was MIA in storylines, and not because he suffered an injury. As for everything that occurred between Punk, Reigns, and Rollins at the Royal Rumble, it will not be the last time fans see them lock horns. It was confirmed that the Rumble spots were designed to lead into a program between all three stars, with Punk, Reigns, and Rollins ultimately colliding in a three-way match at WrestleMania 41. A Punk vs. Reigns vs. Rollins three-way bout would appear to be a change of plans, as reports over the past month had pegged Punk and Reigns facing each other in a singles match, with Rollins not involved. It's unclear what may have caused the change, though Rollins and Punk had been embroiled in a rivalry leading up to Raw's premiere on Netflix, where Punk defeated Rollins to seemingly end their feud. Roman Reigns, I miss having a bond with the locker room. Roman Reigns has firmly established himself as one of the biggest names in WWE history, but being at the very top has proven isolating for the tribal chief. During an appearance on the No Contest Wrestling podcast, Reigns was asked if there was anything he missed from his early days in WWE. Reigns' decision to pick business has seen him become one of the biggest names in wrestling, and prioritizing his career has gone well for the OTC and his family. While Reigns is content with his current position and work process, he acknowledged that if he could, he would like to spend more time in the locker room to help guide others, not just his family but the entire roster. Reigns is currently off WWE programming after the post-elimination assault he suffered at the hands of Seth Rollins during the 2025 Royal Rumble event. It's unclear when Reigns will be back, but expect huge plans for the former Universal Champion, even if he wishes he could still be just one of the boys. 6'8" in WWE star to make his debut as new Bloodline member and take out Seth Rollins? Potential explored. Seth Rollins took out Roman Reigns with two vicious stomps after both men got eliminated from the men's Royal Rumble match. During this week's episode of Raw, Michael Cole announced that the OTC would be out of action for the foreseeable future. With Reigns out of action, there is a possibility that he sends a new Bloodline member, Hikuleo, to attack the Visionary and send a bold message. This could eventually lead to a few weeks of feud between the debutant and Rollins before the marquee match between the former Shield brothers is booked for a grand stage. Wrestling legend Haku's son Hikuleo reportedly signed with the Stamford-based company a few months ago. However, the 6'8" star has yet to make his television debut. While the reason for his absence from WWE TV despite having a contract is still unknown, he might be introduced as a secret hire from the OTC himself. With Roman Reigns out of action for at least a few weeks, Hikuleo could come out and seek revenge from the Visionary to build a rivalry between Reigns and Rollins. While this would give some early losses to the young star, it would be a massive game-changer and rebuild the Bloodline story with a plot twist. Further, Rollins and Reigns could collide in a singles match at WrestleMania 41. WWE reportedly planning a triple threat match involving Seth Rollins for WrestleMania 41. CM Punk eliminated Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins from the men's Royal Rumble match this past weekend. After attacking Reigns, the Visionary traded blows with the best in the world before security managed to keep them apart. As per recent reports from PW Insider, WWE plans to book a triple threat match between CM Punk, Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins at the grandest stage of them all. While this match could become a box office sensation, it would be unjust not to make it the main event of WrestleMania 41. Time will tell what WWE has in store for the stars and the match's future. WWE 2K25 fans are trolling Jey Uso's entrance, and it's valid due to three major reasons. Despite Jey Uso's ongoing momentum and popularity, and coming off one of the biggest wins of his WWE career so far, fans took shots at his entrance, which was created by developers in the new WWE 2K25. Jey Uso is one of the biggest success stories for WWE, who ascended to superstardom in 2024 and became a marquee attraction for the company. The former multi-time WWE Tag Team Champion became a major singles star, a top merchandise mover, and leads the crowd like no other with his YET movement. He recently clinched the biggest win of his career by winning the 2025 Royal Rumble match and will now headline WrestleMania 41. Moreover, his entrance is one of the biggest highlights of his character. Every time Jey Uso steps out of the curtain, the fans rise up to their feet and YET to their lungs, and Jey Uso captures the audience like no other. However, the same captivating entrance was being panned for the fans online in the new WWE 2K25, primarily for three major reasons. 3. No crowd entrance. A unique part of Jey Uso's entrance has him coming out from the audience section on special occasions. This makes his YET movement being more alive than ever, with the YET man himself being in the center of the WWE universe. But this entrance being omitted by WWE 2K25 after Uso's skyrocketing popularity, a major portion of fans online were not pleased with the same and wanted 2K25 to include the popular entrance as a special attraction. 2. WWE Universe is not YET like they do in real life. Every time Jey Uso comes out from the gorilla position and steps in front of the WWE Universe, the fans cannot hold back from indulging in the YETing by dropping both hands in full force with the YET man himself. This important and intriguing detail of Jey Uso's entrance was evidently missing from the WWE 2K25 game, which came as a major disappointment for the people who are big Uso fans. 1. Same as 2K24. Many members of the WWE Universe did not see a major difference in Jey Uso's WWE 2K25 entrance than it was back in the previous installment of the series, WWE 2K24. This upset a large portion of the audience, who felt that one of the over superstars in WWE deserved a major upgrade in that aspect. Predicting every PLE for Jey Uso through WWE WrestleMania Backlash 2025. Jey Uso won the 2025 Royal Rumble in an unforeseen turn of events that has left the live crowds elated and the internet divided. That means, starting now, Jey Uso is genuinely going to be the main event on the road to WrestleMania. As the man tasked with selling the big show and possibly with leading the company, predicting every PLE for Jey Uso through WrestleMania Backlash is going to be a wild ride of growth and development. A lot of folks are looking at the next few weeks and wondering what is next. In reality, we are probably in for some even bigger changes this year than we were last year as WWE fans. Elimination Chamber, Jey Uso makes a choice. At the moment, WWE is advertising just 2 Elimination Chamber matches, both of which are for qualifying spots at a title match for WrestleMania. If that remains, then none of this will happen, and Jey Uso will face Gunther at WrestleMania for the World Heavyweight Championship. If WWE decides to raise the stakes, then Jey Uso will have a decision to make that could go viral all on its own. At Elimination Chamber, Jey Uso chooses John Cena over Roman Reigns to wrestle for the world title at WrestleMania. It would be a continuation of the Royal Rumble spot that set both men up for the show in Toronto. If WWE keeps the women's match for the #1 contender spot, it can throw Cody Rhodes into the men's chamber, with the winner earning the world title in Toronto. Likewise, the card could feature an open challenge by a cocky Gunther as a warm-up for Jey at WrestleMania, and a surprise Roman Reigns challenger conquers the ring general to kick off the show. Punk and Rollins will have their beef and an eye on the new heavyweight champion. Cena will dispatch Logan Paul, and Cody will fall to solo Samoan Werewolf in a shocking prize to put under Jacob Fatu's belt. He can choose to go for family or face the greatest of all time, and Cena can be the lucky pick. As Jay maintains that he wants to be his own man. WrestleMania 41 Night 1, Jey Uso vs. John Cena, WWE Championship match, while Gunther, Rhodes, and the also-rans of Elimination Chamber sort out who will be Roman Reigns' challenger. For the grandest stage of them all, John Cena will get to promote WrestleMania one last time as the WWE Champion. It was the title that made him famous and changed his life forever. He won his first at that show and has no intention of losing his last on it. Each week, he talks with Jay about respect and how it is earned in the ring. Jay says he respects John, and they even team together throughout the build, but Cena never says it back. At WrestleMania, Night 1, the most winning champion in WWE history, John Cena, will face a former tag team wrestler who many previously claimed was only here because of his family. Both Cena and Jay are going to wrestle with a limited move set, so the story needs to be the selling point. Each Cena rally sends Jay into overdrive, as he knows 3 shots at the crown is more than many get. When Jay builds momentum, Cena fights harder because this is his last show, his last title, his last ride, and he wants to keep it for as long as he can. In the end, the veteran Cena, who will go out with a win for his last match without a doubt, does the honors now and hands his legacy making championship to the future of the WWE. Saturday night's main event, May 24 th edition, Jey Uso and Cody Rhodes vs. Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser. The Saturday night's main event stops have recently felt more like unique house shows than major events. However, in predicting every PLE for Jey Uso through WrestleMania Backlash, it is a crucial stop. Post-WrestleMania and draft, Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser find themselves in the same as Jey Uso once again. Furious that he had to face the talented member of the family before he could warm up with Jay, he and Ludwig begin a short program where they use the numbers against the new champion. Fresh off a WrestleMania win, Cody inches closer to the seat of power he held for nearly a year by helping Jay fight back. In the main event of Saturday night's main event, the champion and his former tag team partner officially reunite and get a big win over Imperium to send Gunther and Ludwig on their own collision course and out of the main event for a while. The main hook, though, is the Homelander heel turn for Rhodes, which finally happens after the first match, with Cody stealing the title just like Kevin Owens did to him at that same show months earlier. WWE WrestleMania Backlash, Jey Uso vs. Nightmare Cody Rhodes. With a nightmare persona, Cody rants about being the true face of WWE. He talks about the Cody moment, the win at WrestleMania, and the long trips on the road to be the company man. He claims no beef with Jay, he likes Jay, in fact. It wasn't Jay's belt to have because he shouldn't have had to defend it before WrestleMania. He posits that Roman was never forced into these situations, which Jay knows as well. Jay comes out and demands his title back. Cody agrees to let Jey Uso challenge him for the title since they are close friends. The aggressive Rhodes who emerged in Kevin Owens' story continues to show that he will do anything to be WWE champion. The title is too much of a burden for Rhodes despite his talent, and it has cracked him. Jey Uso, meanwhile, is going into his first title defense since winning at WrestleMania without holding the belt. He knows he is already being ignored, and he has to pull out all the stops to win it back. Jay keeps Cody down with a big splash, setting Rhodes up for his year-long redemption arc and granting Jey Uso wins over 2 of the biggest names in WWE ever. Bold vision for predicting every PLE for Jey Uso through WrestleMania Backlash. The path forward in predicting every PLE for Jey Uso through WrestleMania Backlash could be pretty dull. Jay, having lost to Gunther twice, beats him at WrestleMania. Come Backlash, and he could be paired up with a Finn Balor or AJ Styles, somebody to give him a good match to counter the narrative of his inability to wrestle a compelling match. WWE has been about storytelling, and Triple H has finally revealed to us exactly where we are in terms of his greatest creation, the Bloodline Saga. It was never about Roman or Cody. The Bloodline is and always has been about Jey Uso. Jey is the one who started it by virtue of his feud with Reigns. It is almost exclusively his actions or reactions that have pushed the feud forward for this long. The rest of the players are long tenured with compelling side quests. It is Jey who connects the dots the best, and he is the superstar WWE has been waiting for. This road to WrestleMania and the backlash thereafter is the true culmination of what has subtly been WWE's first intentional foray into serialized television.